Hi everyone. So today I thought I'll share something with all of you and let me know that if you resonate with this or not. In our daily lives, we are very busy and there are days that we are so busy that we don't even have time for ourselves. But somehow or the other, we have time for our family, we have time for our work, we have time for our needs and sometimes for our wants as well. And we tend not to compromise with all of these things, but the one place where we actually compromise is when it comes to spend time with God. We compromise with our personal time with God because maybe, just maybe, at the back of our mind we do think that it's okay, God will wait for me, or he's a merciful father, he's going to forgive me, he's going to draw near to me, he understands my situation, he is there for me always, he knows how much I'm struggling or how much pressure I have on myself. So there is that one place that we always compromise is with our time with God. And this somehow we have created on our own, thinking that what we are compromising, it is fine when it comes to God. But at the same time, when it comes to our own life, our own work, our own commitments, we will never compromise because we know if we don't get things done, we are going to get to hear something or the other. But with God, there is something much more grave happens. When you compromise your time with God, God will start becoming distant from you and He will stop talking to you. And there comes a time when suddenly you are caught up in the middle of the storm and you're calling out. You might not find Him or even feel His presence because you are the one who pushed Him away by prioritizing the very world which is now giving you the pain, the problems, the troubles which you're not able to get out of. So, in your life, you cannot, at any cost, no matter the cost, compromise your time with God. And by saying your time with God, what I mean is not just about going to church and praying, or not just about reading a prayer out of a book, but your personal space and time with God where you sit down and you ask God to lead you, to help you, to reveal you, or to discipline you, to give you corrections, to let you know what is missing, what needs to be done, where am I lacking, so that He can make His will fulfilled in me. Because very often we love saying this, I feel like, God, your will be done, your will be done. But when it comes to the point that His will needs to be done, we are unable to do so, or even if we know, we try to ignore it because it becomes too difficult for us, because we have drawn away so far from God, we are in a state of a complete confusion and chaos. And that is the time we start seeking someone's help, like what should I do? And we start to tremble at very small things, we start to fear very inane things which in our daily life we might not even think twice about it. I try to give my first hour of my day undivided attention, full focus to my God. And I'm not saying that that is the only time I pray or that is the only time I give to God. But I need that time of undivided time with God so that I'm able to focus on what He wants out of me, what He's trying to tell me, how He is trying to guide me, or how He is trying to transform me. Because each day is a learning when it comes with Christ. And each day you have to pick up the cross and follow Him, and it comes with a lot of learnings and a lot of unlearning. And He's there to help you, He's there to draw near to you, He's there to lift you up, He's there to guide you your every step. But you cannot compromise His time with anyone else or with anything at all, not at all. Though it is not possible for a person to pray for 24 hours a day and give your entire time to God, because you are in this world, you have to follow and carry out your worldly duties, but not at the cost of His time. So you give your undivided and full focus and give your time to God. But throughout the day, whatever time you get, whenever you get, don't forget to praise Him, don't forget to give thanks to Him. Try to remember all the good things He has done in your life. Remember the testimonies of your life, remember the testimonies of your relatives or your friends or your close ones, where God has worked in such a miraculous way that by witnessing it, your life has changed. Remember these things. Even during times of silences and during times of complete quietness, allow God to talk to you, because those times are also important. Silences are important too. That does not mean that you are completely blank. No. With God, silences speaks more loudly. He is trying to teach you something during those moments of silence. It can be corrections, it can be convictions, it can be discipline, it can be revelations, it can be transformation, it can be new wisdom that He's trying to pour you. Something is always working. So you feel you are waiting and nothing is happening, but no, He is working each day, every moment, every second. There is something happening within you. If you hold Christ dear to you, if you hold Him close to your heart, you will see that something or the other is taking place in your life and you are being changed bit by bit. Because as long as you have Jesus Christ, you will no longer be the old creation, but you are becoming a new creation. And this new creation comes to the change in the attitudes of the mind, which St. Paul tells us about. Because everything needs to change here and then flow outwards. And when it flows outward, you as a person becoming a child of God, you also become the child of light. You touch lives, you transform lives with your words, your actions, your deeds, even your presence, because you are no longer walking alone, you are walking with the Spirit of Jesus Christ. You are now actually projecting the mercy, the love, the kindness, the gentleness of Jesus Christ, because He is now living within you. So I feel that every believer at its very core will understand what I'm trying to say by this very thing, that do not at any cost compromise your personal time with God. Never. Your personal time with God, where you come before Him, you bear it all out, and there's nothing before you and no one leading you other than Jesus Christ. That is the time that something happens. That is the time that spiritually, slowly, and most evidently, the newness begins in your life. So, this is something that I really wanted to share with all of you. Uh, Tell me that how do you feel about all this, and how much of effort you put in making sure that I will compromise with everything else, but when it comes to God's time, I'm not going to compromise, not at the cost of anything, not at the cost of anyone. Thank you so much. God bless you all.